Well, hello there, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my garden and another video. I just thought I would take a couple minutes to enjoy this cup of coffee and really enjoy this day because it's a beautiful day. The sun is out, my flowers are blooming, my food is growing. My husband is working, my kids are having a great time. Today they're off from school. I have one down the shore with her boyfriend having a great time, and then I have another one in Great Adventure having a great time, and the other one, well, she's relaxing right now, but she's getting ready for work. So I would consider today a great day. I harvested a bunch of herbs this morning that were ready. It seems never-ending right now. I have planted myself quite a big garden, and in a few minutes I'm going to take you around and show you some new projects that I've been working on. But I thought the topic of this video is going to be how to relax, tools of relaxation, and also stress relief, how to reduce stress, how to reduce anxiety, how to reduce anger, how to manage depression. I had all of these things, PTSD, panic attacks. I had a nervous breakdown. So I have learned through a massive amount of research and then applying everything on myself, I have learned how to manage myself, manage all of my conditions. I haven't been to the doctor in a very long time. I haven't needed it. I have been very, very healthy. And I thought it was important to start sharing some ways that I've been keeping myself calm and relaxed, because if you look at the world right now, you can see that the world is in chaos, I think, and a lot of information is coming out that is very unsettling, very unsettling. So the purpose of this video is to give you some tools so that if you hear some unsettling information, or if you encounter somebody who is having a bad day, you have some tools in your pocket to use. Now for me, I use lavender. Look at this. Oh, I love this. Now, I discovered lavender a couple years ago, and I started growing it in the garden, and I started interacting with it, and definitely have experienced the relaxing, calming properties of lavender. But lavender is also an adaptogen, so if you use lavender and you need to sleep, lavender is going to help you sleep. But if it's not bedtime, if you need lavender to relax and calm some anxiety and some nervous tension, it'll work for you that way, but it won't make you go to sleep. So lavender will adapt to what your body needs, and it also goes with what your intention is when you're using it as medicine. So I use it as medicine, and in fact I have a couple of things to show you. I have it out under here, out in the shade, but let me pull it out. So I use this lavender essential oil. Now it is recommended that if you're going to use this on your skin, you dilute it with a carrier oil. I don't. I use it right on my skin, and I have for years, and in fact I have it on now. But I actually do have an oil base, and then I put this on, but a lot of times I'll just put this right on my skin, and immediately it'll calm me down, and I just love it. I feel peaceful. I mean, it's just amazing. So that's one of the things. And then what I do with the herbs that I have when I harvest them is, well, I do all different kinds of things. But one of the things I do is I created this lavender syrup, but it's really lavender infused in honey. But my initial process was I took the lavender buds and I soaked them in alcohol for about, I want to say 6 weeks. And then I extracted all of the good components that you want out of the lavender into the alcohol, and then I use that to infuse in honey, and then this becomes a very nice, this helps with sore throat, this helps with pain, this helps with inflammation, that helps to relax you and calm you down. So all I need to do is take a teaspoon of this, 2 teaspoons if I feel like I need it. I haven't overdosed on it, so there could possibly be an overdose potential, so you want to always listen to your body. But I want to also say that I am not a medical doctor, and I'm not licensed to give any kind of medical advice. So before you use any of these things that I say that I use on myself, I want you to do your own research, and I want you to talk to your doctor. Okay, so it's not my intention to, tell you what to do with your body. I'm just showing you what I do and these tools that I have created for myself. So in addition to that, around the house, now I also experience energy in a different way than most of the people around me, I've noticed. So I've needed to create a lot of tools for myself to help me balance myself out. To help me to cleanse my energy of other people's energy, because it seems to stick to me for some reason. So I'm always needing to protect my energy and to find balance and harmony. So I create these little bundles and I put them all over my house as well. So other things that I do, I created this jewelry for myself, and this is labradorite. And this is a dragon. I don't know if you can see that. And my maiden last name is Dragani, so I've always had a connection to the dragons. I've always known about the dragon symbology. It's, all of my family with the dragons. They love the dragons. So, of course, I love the dragons, and the dragons are our allies. And I created this necklace, and it's got all the chakra symbols here for each of the 7 chakras. And I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but this is beautiful. So this is something that I wear as well when I'm having a pain day, when I feel like I need extra healing, when I need recovery, or when I'm going into a situation where I'm going to encounter somebody else who's going to need healing or is not feeling well, somebody who's ill, somebody who I am getting a sense that they just need some balancing and calming energies. Usually before I encounter somebody, I get a sense of how I'm going to be called to serve when I encounter that person. So because I always maintain a deep connection with the spiritual realms, and that's where all the information is. That's the all knowledge. And the trick is to make sure that you keep your own distractions and distortions out of the field, so that you can hear the echoes that are in the field clearly. So I've created a bunch of products for myself so that I can clarify my field, so that I can help people and I can really be of assistance, because there was a time when I was not well at all, and I wasn't helped the way that I needed to be helped by modern medicine. So I turned to alternative therapies and found energy medicine. And I became a certified, I went through a lot of classes to become certified in all the different things that helped me, that I knew that were going to help me, because I discovered that it was cheaper and it was easier to become certified in a helpful tool like cognitive behavioral therapy or neuro-linguistic programming. Like, I needed all of those things to balance my mind and my body and my soul out, as well as being a Reiki master and going through that, as well as becoming a yogi and going through the yoga teacher instructor training. Gardening as well. I've taken classes to become a garden designer. I've taken herbal classes. So because my physical body wasn't working the way that it used to with the arachnoiditis and the constant pain, I put that pain into learning how to live with the pain, learning how to get my body healthy again. And it all came back to plants, nature, gardening, but really self-care, taking care of yourself in every way that you can. You have to shut out the distractions and the noise, and you can hear, I've got noise here all the time. And there was a time after my nervous breakdown when when lawn mowers would bother me badly, trigger me badly, and airplanes would trigger me, and listening to kids screaming and yelling at each other in the neighborhood would trigger me. So I had to find ways to balance out. But I see that the energy of the planet is really getting to that tipping point with a lot of division, and people are angry, and so we need to find a way to come back to balance, come back into our center, so that we can think clearly. Because when you're traumatized, or when you are when you're in shock, your brain functions differently, and you're not thinking clearly. Your different chemical reactions are taking place in moments of shock, or in times of, you know, a traumatic situation, or if you've been exposed to long-term trauma like sexual abuse, or physical abuse, a death of a close member of the family. It could be anything, a car accident, a heart attack, any of the tragic things that happen to us that we've experienced, that we are holding in our body, can become a source of pain and inflammation and disharmony. So that's the healing journey, is to get back into harmony with that. Now, I also studied alchemy and the principles of rhythm. And when the pendulum swings so far this way, it's going to swing all the way back this way. Because I was looking at my garden, and I was trying to figure out, like, wow, I really, really went nuts, like you would say. But I was nuts. You know, that's the word that they don't really like to use. People don't even like to talk about mental illness or anything like this. I mean, this is totally taboo, and it's taken me a long time to be able to talk about this. But the creation of this space that I made out here has made all of this possible. So without further ado, I'm going to pick up the camera and I'm going to show you around, because it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Now, this is going to be a longer video, and I hope that you stick to the end. I have some more things to show, but I think I'll make another video where I do that. So, all right, hang with me here. I got to pick up the camera without making a mess. All right. Oh, I did that better. Oh, no, I had my hand in the way. All right. Always something. All right. So let's walk over here first. The sun is beginning to go behind these trees here, which I have over there, which are a constant problem, because if you look around now, I do have a lot of shade in the garden, and I believe it's only like 2 o'clock. So it's a little early. So these trees that I have here have grown in quite a bit since I started this garden. But you know what? I was walking this way. Let's go this way. I won't go too fast so you can actually take a look. Look at how it's all growing in. It's so spectacular. So here's the lavender I was talking about. I just love lavender. I have it all over. There's another one. And this bed here, I watered this morning. I've been watering all day. We've had some really amazing high temperatures, but no rain. I've had to supplement so much water, but you can see everything is thriving. I'm really hoping for some rain tomorrow and the next day, and then next week they're calling for a bunch of rain, so we need it. I need it. I need a break. I've been working out here nonstop, and when the sun is out, I'm out. But I need a break. I need a break. I need to get organized in my office. I need to pull together some research, what I've been working on, and I just have to, oh, and that's on my list right there, that rue. I'm going to be harvesting that in a minute. Well, I guess when I'm done this video. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Over here with St. John's wort, that's going to be flowering soon, as well as this bee balm. But over here you can see, look at the mullein and the parsnips. Now, did you know that parsnips made such a beautiful flower? Look at this. Let me go this way so you can see. Oh, these are all evening primroses, and they start opening at sunset. And oh my God, it's so beautiful. Look at these. Look at these. Aren't these beautiful? These spread like crazy. So all of these are seeds now. Oh well, seeds and flowers. Let's see if I can get in close enough. You can see the seeds. So you do have to be careful if you don't want it all over, but I absolutely love the height that it gives my garden, as well as the mullein. This mullein will seed itself all over the place, but I harvest this every day. I harvest all those flowers, and I harvest the leaves. And I have another giant one back there. So it's a lot of good height, but of course I use it as medicine. So let me show you what I just finished this weekend. And of course I'm out of breath again. I know I have to work on that. This garden is all growing in. I can't wait because I planted morning glories here, and last year they all covered this just like I wanted, and it was spectacular. So this is the area that I just finished. I'm so excited about this. I have a lot of herbs in here, and I've got eggplant in the front, and then I've got tomatoes growing. They're gonna grow up this trellis, and hopefully we'll walk through here. Oh, and now I have to do this side. I'm not gonna put all those flowers here. That's too many. I just put them there to get them out of my way. Some of them are gonna go over on the inside of that trellis. But look, check this out. Look at the peas. Isn't that cool? I love it. So everything is growing really, really great. As long as I am out here every day watering. And sometimes I have to water more than one time a day because the stuff I have in pots really dries out fast. But look at this broccoli. I've been eating that. Oh, it's so yummy. And some of it's getting its side shoots out there already. So I pulled out some stuff here, and I'm going to put those tomatoes in there. And my onions here are getting bigger. And look at this feverfew. Like, whoa, I just harvested. I didn't harvest from that one because it doesn't look as good as the other one that I took it from. So I always look at the plant and make sure it looks healthy enough to harvest. And I never harvest too much. Now look at these. Wait, this one has even more. Look at this. Look at this. Look how many. And the garlic. I have some more garlic scapes I have to harvest. Garlic is getting ready. And I can see here, my oregano is getting ready to bloom. I've been harvesting oregano like nonstop because I have it everywhere. And the carrots back here are getting ready to bloom. And over here, I've already harvested a bunch of beans from over here. These are beans that I started really, really early, and I got them in the ground. And same thing with the tomatoes. I started them really early and got them in the ground, and they're all thriving. And I got to get them staked up soon. Look at the Maltese cross. Isn't that beautiful? And then the next area that I finished, so I really had a busy weekend. I was like gardening nonstop. Luckily the kids were all busy doing stuff. But look at this. I think I have 30, this is pepper paradise with, well, that's okra. And then there's some herbs mixed in there as well. But I have like 37 pepper plants. And I still have more. And I still have a whole lot of tomatoes. Like, look at all these tomatoes. And over there. So if you know anybody that wants a tomato plant, let me know. I'm going to be giving them away because I got my heart and soul in those tomatoes. I planted them in February, and I've been repotting them and giving them attention. Now I also planted some peppers here as well. Now I'm a little concerned that everything is in the shade right now at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But actually the sun does peek through this area later, so I can't worry too much. And then mixed in here, I've got pumpkins there. I think I had 2 pumpkins. Oh, I put the other one on the other side. And then I've got a loofah right there because I make products with the loofah. And then herbs. I think I already talked about this bed. So let's walk over here because these are doing so good. Let's see if we can see. See the cucumber? Hello, cucumber. And my watermelons are doing better. I left them alone and I gave them some fertilizer and some love and attention, and they're coming back and doing a lot better. And I'm really glad to see the cucumbers are doing good. And then over here, we got delicata squash over there. We got acorn squash here. And can you see this? Look at that, it's so cool. I love it, I just love it. So let me just show you this view over here and then we'll end it. But look at this, you can see with the parsnips looking out from my patio. It's just breathtaking. So this is what I needed to balance myself out after what happened to me, which is a crazy story. And maybe I'll start sharing some of it, but I am going to start sharing some of the tools that helped me to balance my mind, body, and emotions. So until the next video, I hope this finds you well. Bye-bye.